I sat there. I almost was in tears when he said that because I could not be happier in my life. And I got married later in life. And for Ashley, I told Brad that I also won't get fat after I moved to San Diego, but oh well, things have kind of changed. I just want to welcome you all tonight. Thank you for coming to the celebration of Brad and Ashley's wedding. I want to thank Mary Jane. I've memorized these names, and Tim. You've raised one hell of a beautiful, bouncy, dancing daughter who's incredible. On the flip side of that coin is Tina, that I think that the both of us have kind of raised Brad together. Over the last 20 years or so, I think that we've all had a hand in that in one way or the other. But tonight, I think we're here to talk about one man. As the best man, I need to speak about one particular person. This guy that I know is very compassionate, heartfelt, entrepreneur, as we all know.
Handsome.
A friend of all friends. Somebody who's always there to pick up the bar tab. And one hell of a dresser. But we're not here to talk about Dave Lord tonight. Sorry, Brad. Tonight is about you, it's not about Dave Lord. I feel like, actually, I got something prepared, but I don't really think I need to read this tonight. But honestly, I met Brad probably in 1990. That's probably showing our age, but it was a long time ago. We moved into an apartment complex very close to here at the Palms Apartments. And he was friends of my brother, and I really didn't like Brad, kind of, when we first met. We were kind of opposite. I was actually kind of book smart. I really didn't go out a lot. I know it's shocking to most of you that know me, and Brad was the opposite. He drank a lot, went out and hiked the mountain. They ran, they boxed in the park. It wasn't really my speed, but what I really didn't know at that point was I was really meeting like my true brother in life, and that a lot of experiences that have kind of happened to me along the way, and a lot of you don't know me, but I've had a lot of hard times, and Brad has always been there for me, and I feel like that particular time was almost destined to happen, because we have been through thick and thin together for probably 20 years or so. So at this point, I need to go back to my speech. Thank you. Yeah, there's probably 5 versions of the speech, a lot of them which I can't give, but what I really want to say to you, Brad, specifically, as your best man, is that it really means a lot to me that you chose me to be your best man. I'm honored to stand here today. Love you like a brother. I think you're an amazing man. I couldn't be happier for you. I know I've been along on this journey with you, and I couldn't be happier for the two of you. So cheers to you. Appreciate that. Now, speaking of you, however, because I do know you so well, Brad used to not be the same person that you're seeing today. And if you really, truly know Brad, that's why I love this wedding, because it's kind of intimate, but Brad used to be much a different person than he is today. We used to go to a steakhouse before City Hall. There would be maybe Durant's, or Houston's might have been the big steakhouse. Brad would always order broccoli, steamed broccoli. He would never drink during the week. On a Saturday morning, you always knew where you'd find Brad. He'd be spinning and then go to the village at 12 o'clock. That was pretty much Brad, until he met this particular girl sitting next to him right now. And I can honestly, Ashley, yes. No. I was going to say, now you can catch Brad eating a cheeseburger or maybe some chicken wings at K56. He drinks probably an IPA every night. He's flying an airplane now, as he told you about. And really, he's kind of enjoying life like I've never seen before. And he's even learned a little dance that I know is the lawnmower. And if I may call Ashley up, I don't know if she's game. Okay, cool. We've been to Flagstaff a lot. This is when I kind of first met Ashley, but Oh, cool. That's good. It's kind of embarrassing to watch him do it, but this is like the transformation of Brad Goff that I have seen over the years. So come on up, please.
Yeah, girl, yeah!
Yeah, do it with your cowboy boots.
I don't know how to do this.
So we don't have any music, but I think Ashley can probably take the lead. So she calls it the lawnmower. There it is. Yes. There's only she could do. Nice.
Off the stage.
He doesn't have to, it's okay. Anyway, you saw Ashley just right now. My first memory of Ashley was actually their third date. And the reason why I was in tears tonight was because I heard all the backstory before Brad met Ashley. He's like, hey, there's this girl in the office, she's cute. I see her in the elevator, maybe I'll talk to her, maybe I won't, blah, blah, blah. So I heard all this. And actually he pulled up, what she didn't say tonight was, he actually pulled up in front of like where he works. He's never really met her before, and they had their first blind date. And she jumped in his car and they went to Houston's. And I was like, oh my God, that's incredible. But their third date actually was Brad's cabin in Flagstaff, and I was proposing to my wife, who's around here somewhere.
Right here.
She's right there. She's right there. And I knew Ashley, but actually I woke up and I was really nervous, and I'm like, Brad, what are we gonna do? And I had a proposal where I had a little dog, a puppy, and a ring around the neck, and Ashley like woke up. I didn't really know her. I'm like, Brad goes, hey, you're gonna help us. My buddy's gonna propose marriage and love it. So they like hid behind the log in the forest. They helped orchestrate this whole thing. She videoed everything, and from then she's kind of been forever cemented in my heart. So it was kind of forever. So thank you, love you so much. And I was going to say, before I toast the happy couple and draw this to a close, I'd like to wish the new Mr. and Mrs. Goff the very best for their future together, especially next week in Maui. Sounds like fun. Sounds like fun. And I hope, like, when they look back years from now on their wedding day, they realize that today was actually the day they loved each other the least, and it's only going to get better from here, day after day. So ladies and gentlemen, I don't have a drink, but I'd like to raise our glass tonight. Yeah. And as Brad knows me, I'm kind of emotional. I have one statement I wanted to say I picked out. It says, thank you, that marriage is not about finding a person you can live with. It's about finding somebody you can't live without. And actually, I know my buddy has found the person he cannot live without. So cheers to you guys, toast.